Good morning, everyone. This is Anthony P. from the Sportsbet Army and the Sharp app. I hope everyone is doing great this morning. Quick video to go over some of the products that we have here. I wanted to do this over the weekend for the new guys that have joined the free channels and also the VIP service. This short video is going to go through some of the products that we have. You could find these videos individually or at a longer format. They are either on the website or pinned in my channel, but I wanted to go through the models really quickly, the menu, the rush, and the tier 1 picks. And I want to do this as quick as possible and trying to keep this under 10 minutes. From the Sportsbet Army, a website, and just a teaser for you guys. This website is being revamped so that we could be in line with the brand of the Sharp app. So some exciting changes are coming our way. So keep you guys posted. From the menu section of the Sportsbet Army, you could click on the MLB model and you will find over here my betting model. This betting model is the beginning of where my research starts every morning. I don't handicap every single game. It is impossible. I will sort through expected value. Same for the over-under and the money line. I will circle a bunch of games and I will start looking at them through a process that I have. And when I have a game that is locked and loaded, it is shared through our Discord, and it is also added in the tier 1 section that is here from the menu. What is the menu? The menu is a beautiful document with a ton of information that not many have access to. So I want to go through these sections really quickly to give you folks an idea. Tier 1 picks are the picks that you guys are paying for. When you sign up and you want to follow my picks, these are the picks that people are paying for. They are currently 17-4 in the last week, and we'll look at some of the other type of performances throughout other time frames, but these are the picks that you guys are paying for. Also, in the menu, you will find the Sharp Money section. So the Sharp Money section is from the information that I gathered from the book. There is about 20 to 23 sharp better on this book that have a very successful record and influence the line movement when they place a wager. As I shared with our VIPs, we've got some people dropping 30, 40, 50, 60,000 on a game. There is one person yesterday that won close to 130,000 on Phoenix alone, and there's not many books that actually take this kind of action. I will keep the book confidential. However, this information is transferred into the menu under the Sharp Money. So an example, I was on the under in Milwaukee yesterday. So were the Sharps. There was an under in the Toronto game. So all of these games that are here is where you've got a combination of these guys that are at the book that have a reputation of winning on the long term and that influence the line movement. I take that information and I put it over here for you guys. Then what I do is I look at where the book has massive liability. So when I mean massive liability, if there's about 350,000 being wagered on the Detroit-Houston game, and there's about 80% of that money that is on Houston, the book is crapping in their pants, right? They're like, holy shit, we need Detroit, right? So on what the sportsbook needs section, what this means or what this translates to is you being the house, you being the bookie, right? And these are the plays that the house or the bookie is going to be cheering for. And yesterday, even with a 3-2 record, they had a fantastic day because Detroit, Anaheim, and Boston won their games, and there was a ton of money on Houston, Tampa Bay, and the New York Yankees. In the section of squares top position, and this section was added maybe a month or 6 weeks ago, and a lot of people like fading the public, and these are the plays where the public that we could see clearly that there's an accumulation of public interest. Sometimes we'll have sharp money and the public on the same game. That happens. And then here, you'll see that the book is really cheering for Atlanta, right? It wouldn't be normal if we have Atlanta, if we have Milwaukee over here, right? So, sometimes that's going to happen, right? And in the MLB section, the public loves to bet large favorites. So you'll always find a heavy concentration of very high favorites that are over here because the public really loves to bet them. So you could fade the public, you could play and beat a house by playing picks that are from what the book or the bookie needs. You could be a sharp better and just follow this, or you could do like many do and just follow the tier 1 plays, right? And then there's others that are going to take the tier 1 plays and start mixing these up to play some parlays. I am not a parlay guy. I'm not going to get into parlays. I don't like parlays. But this just gives you a great snapshot of what's going on for that specific day and where the public is on and who the house needs, which plays the sharp guys are betting, and what am I playing, right? And tier 1 plays, these are the tracking for last week. So 17-4, so 21 wagers, which averages, close to 3 plays a day, let's say, more or less. Some days we'll have 5, some days we'll have 1. They're 14-7 last week. Sorry, 17-4 last week for plus 13 units, 81% win rate, 61% ROI. In the last 30 days, 58%. We're at 12 units in profit, right? All time, we broke 153 units profit. When we're looking at Major League Baseball, we had an excellent week, going 16-3, right? How we've been performing since the beginning of the month. We have a record of close to 57, 7.5 units, 11% ROI, 58% in baseball, 67% in basketball, 33% in the NHL. Last product I want to review is the Rush. What is the Rush? This is new. I started this on beta mode on the week of May 3rd. I shared it to a couple of our VIPs just to be fully transparent. And if and when I would release this to the complete customer base that we have, I wanted to make sure that in full transparency, I had some guys following this before. The Rush, well, look, the product is called the Rush because it is a rush when we're following this, and it's basically a combination of plays that includes interest from sharp players that are only on one side of the game. Sometimes we'll have sharps on both sides of the game. So in here, you'll find some plays where we've got sharp money on only one side of a game. It also includes the best fade the public plays, when the line is moving the opposite way, and the overall tickets and money, right, are just showing that the line's moving in the opposite way than the public is actually hitting hard. So that is another play that is added in there. You'll also have reverse line movement plays where you've got some money coming. You've got some action coming on one side, but the line is moving the other way. Usually that means that there is some sharp interest. However, if I don't get the information from the book that the sharps from the book that I get the info from are on that game, that means sharps somewhere else are on this game. So I add those two in there. So sharps on one side, fade the public plays, reverse line movement. Many of them are also plays that we're seeing that movement, but the line is at under 130 or under, sorry. So it's a combination of information that we get in here. And why do we call it the Rush? It's because we got to wait 10 to 15 minutes, sometimes even 5 minutes before the game starts, because it is possible that on my last updates, if there's a sharp that's betting on the under here, this game cancels itself out and it does not become a play that qualifies for the Rush. How's the Rush been performing? It's been great. We've started this, tracking this, and we didn't have one negative week for the first 6 weeks. And every week I was saying, it's time to roll it out. It's time to roll it out. It's time to roll it out. And as I was discussing with the guys, the week that I decided to roll it up, I said, watch what's going to happen. Regression, negative, right? And that's exactly what happened. We started with almost minus 9 units in the first 2 days. We finished the week at minus 2.351 units, which is not the end of the world. But this is what the gambling gods throw at me every time I want to put, a new product in place for you guys. But the good news is, as of the 16th, as we're looking at here, we yield 14 units in profit. And last week, we finished with a 7.63 unit profit, bringing us to almost 86 units in profit since May 3rd. This is the rush. It's a ton of games that are being played throughout multiple sports. And I try and make it as easy as possible for our VIPs by putting, the times of when these games are going to start. It needs you to be organized. So you got to put yourself reminders. You could download. There's a lot of apps that could give you reminders 10, 15 minutes before the game starts. And then you just follow this through the link that I've shared with the VIPs and make some money. So this is what I wanted to cover with you guys today. If you guys have any questions, please don't hesitate. You know where to find me on Discord. Always appreciate feedback, positive or negative, or even chats here and there about the products and how we could help you guys not only make some money, but become smarter, better, and sharper bettors. Have yourselves a great day. Talk to you soon.